Lawmakers are considering an attack on a transgender woman as a possible hate crime. Our Jennifer Lindgren is live at Dallas Police Headquarters with the arrest that was announced late last night and the call for justice from the victim's family. Jen.
Well, Russ, this morning, police are now flagging this as a hate crime. Investigators say the people who attacked Malaysia Booker on Friday shouted homophobic slurs at her as they beat her. 29-year-old Edward Thomas is in jail this morning, charged with aggravated assault for the attack on Malaysia Booker. Cell phone video captured that confrontation in the parking lot of the Royal Crest Apartments on Friday. The victim, Malaysia Booker, was involved in a minor car accident right before the assault. In the video, you can see Booker is on the ground, surrounded by a mob of bystanders as she is punched and kicked and hit with a brick. It does not end until a group of women drag her to safety. Booker's father says he has seen that recording and the scars it left behind.
I felt like I wanted the person to cry, but the tears just wouldn't come back. You know what I'm saying? I had felt more anger to the point where I wanted to go over there and do something, knowing my characteristics, and I didn't.
Booker was taken to UT Southwestern Medical Center with multiple injuries, including a broken wrist. She is now home this morning recovering. Now, police only announced that arrest of Thomas late last night. No word from officers if they are looking at any other possible suspects in this investigation. Live in Dallas, Jennifer Lindgren, CBS 11 News.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to hit you with a video. Now, this video right here comes out of Texas by way of Dallas. Big shout out to everybody in the great state of Texas, my home state. Of course, Houston is my home, currently in Dallas right now. So big shout out to everybody in Dallas, everybody in the south side, everybody in South Oak Cliff, everybody on the north side, everybody in Plano, Garland, all surrounding areas of Dallas metro area. Now, we have a story that recently went viral a couple of days ago. And thank you all to my subscribers for basically sending me links and asking me was I going to do the story. But, you know, due to the overload of stories I have, it takes time to get to certain stories. Certain stories, I put a higher priority on it. You know, and after reviewing this, I seen it when it first came out, and it really hurt my heart. And first of all, I'm not here to judge nobody. You know, I'm not one of these type of persons who say what you should and what you shouldn't not do, because that's between you and your God and your belief. Whatever you want to be in this world, you can be it, because let me tell you something, you know, none of us is perfect. We all have sin, so we cannot sit up here and judge somebody just because of how they may perceive themselves and how they may act. You can be what you want to be. It's not for me to judge it, because I didn't make you and I'm not going to break you. But what I'm trying to say is this right here. When I've seen this video of this transgender basically being jumped on and assaulted all over a dumbass car wreck. Yes, a car wreck. Now, who fault was the wreck it was? I don't know. But the way I seen it, it was a bad wreck. It was not. It wasn't like no little bump or scratch or nothing like that. It was a real wreck. So, you know, people get mad when the cars get wrecked, because some people consider those cars their babies. You know, I consider mine's my babies. You know, but at the same time, I'm not gonna go jump on nobody just because you wrecked my car. Because what I'm gonna do is politely get your information, call the police, and contact my insurance company. That's why you have State Farm, Geico. You know what I'm saying? You can save a lot with Geico. You have insurance for those purposes. But this is what I'm trying to say right here. See, I'm not trying to point the blame at nobody except for all the people that jumped in and attacked this transgender all over a minor car wreck. Now, it was said that after the wreck, because you could see parts of the video, and I don't know why they didn't show the whole video, if this person, Malaysia Booker, the transgender that was jumped on and assaulted and eventually knocked out, you know what I'm saying, just knocked, slapped out. And thanks to these group of women who stepped in, these brave group of women step in. And you would think that the men would have broken up. No, the men was getting in on the action. And it was said that Malaysia was antagonizing the crowd. Basically, you know what I'm saying, started all this, going around talking mess. But then some people say that's not true. So I don't know which way, you know what I'm saying, it is, because I wasn't there, you wasn't there. Only the people that was there knows that. But you also have people who's going to fabricate stories and make up stories in their best defense. You know what I'm saying? So some people might say this person called it. Some people might say no. But the thing is this right here. Long as Malaysia didn't get out the car, because you have to use common sense. I don't know why people don't have common sense no more, most of them. Long as Malaysia didn't get out her vehicle and basically assault people, running up to people, slapping them or whatever, you can stand back and say whatever you want to say, as long as you don't, You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't go overboard. So words don't hurt. You ever heard the old saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words don't hurt me? I don't know why people are so sensitive these days, but you would think that unless this person actually attacked you physically, that it wouldn't be no problem. So if Malaysia did get out, just say hypothetically speaking, which I don't believe, but just say hypothetically speaking, if Malaysia did get out the vehicle, got upset with everybody, basically antagonizing the crowd, and then somebody would have confronted her. But even that, it don't take 10, 12, 20 people to jump on one person, kicking the person, stomping the person down when you already had one big ass guy, Edward Thomas. Lord have mercy. Woo, 29 years old. If I ever seen him in Dallas, I probably thought he was somebody's granddaddy. That's a hard life right there. I know it's hard coming up, you know what I'm saying, Oak Cliff, South Side, all that. But man, what kind of life you don't live? I thought that was somebody's granddad. This guy only 29 years old, one of the main ones, like a baby Incredible Hulk, was attacking Malaysia. Now, we seen a video of Malaysia basically in the parking lot, of these apartments. And the apartments are Royal Crest Apartments off of 3558 Will Hurt Avenue. Not too far from the, South Oak Cliff School or whatever. Because most of those kids over there go to, those schools. But anyway, so you seen Malaysia walking around. Now, I don't know what was said. I don't know what was heard. But still, though, do it take all those people? And it goes to show you, the only people stepped in was this group of women. Big shout out to those group of women for basically standing up for this person, protecting them, because they probably would have killed them out there. So you have these women who are more brave and have more courage than these guys. And that's why I tell you, we have to look past certain things. If a person wreck your car, that's what you got insurance for. That's why they make you get it. So you can fix your vehicle. All this other stuff, jumping on people, then you going to jail or whatever. And probably the guy that had to fight with the person, that wasn't even his vehicle. Most likely, I'm still waiting to hear that. Was that his vehicle? Because you have people who will fight you just because, hell, they miserable, they want to fight, and they don't give a damn. You got to stay away from those type of people. And remember, I'm not picking sides, but at the same time, right is right, wrong is wrong. It don't take all those people to fight one damn person. Let me tell you something. You can say what you want to say about the LGBTQ community. You can agree with some of their policies, some of their lifestyle choices, but that's their choices, because we all done did things. Not saying your sin is more greater than the next person. That's not for us to do. That's the problem with human beings right now, is that we try to elevate ourselves above the next person and not realize we all lived in a messed up world. Some people is gonna remain the same. Some people are gonna change, and that's their right to do that. But it's not up to us to criticize them and critique them and make them feel some kind of way because we don't agree with their lifestyle choices. You can be what the hell you want to be in this country. So we need to accept that. Period, point blank. I'm going to read a quick snippet from this story. I'm going to give my opinion. Surely as we go. Arrest and brutal beating of Dallas transgender woman in broad daylight in front of crowd. Arrests have been made and they're looking for the rest of these suspects. And most likely they won't find the rest of these suspects, period. Now, this comes out of Dallas, out of all places. I'm not like some of these other people who's scared to speak about where they are. I'm going to speak about it regardless, because guess what? You got to bring some ass to get some ass. Police have made an arrest in a brutal beating of a transgender woman that's being classified as a hate crime. And you don't want one of them, especially in Texas. But shit, they should have gave that man that drugged that black man behind that truck a hate crime, because the way he drugged that man, tore him to pieces. They didn't give him no hate crime. And that was under George Bush Jr. watch, not the senior. But anyway, of a transgender woman that's being classified as a hate crime. It occurred in broad daylight in front of a crowd of people. It was caught on all places, cell phones. Anytime something going on right now, they pull out a cell phone. Somebody jumping over down Niagara Falls, they got a cell phone. Somebody finna get shot in the head, they got a cell phone. Somebody, baby, finna get ran over, they got a cell phone. Everything a damn cell phone. Everything is fun and games till you become the victim. Everything is all fun and games till you the one laying down on the ground and got 20 people kicking you and hitting you with bricks. It's all fun and games. We like to sit back and watch. But do me one favor if you can, because I thought about this long and hard last night, because I want to make sure I get my words right. Picture yourself in that person's shoes. Before you try to hate someone, picture yourself in their shoes. And like you say, I can't picture myself. I'm not talking about the lifestyle choices or whatever. I'm just saying, picture you being beaten like that. That's what I'm trying to say. Picture if that was you. If that don't bring compassion in your heart, maybe you need to get your ass stomped out. Police announced the arrest Sunday night of 29-year-old old face ass, must be kin of Tough Face Johnson, Edward Thomas, and said they are continuing to canvass the neighborhood where it happened for other participants and witnesses. And good luck getting them talk over there in Royal Crest. They ain't gonna say too much over there. I just drive right on by in them cars. I just look over there and keep on going. They said a woman reported the assault while receiving hospital treatment Friday night. It was going to be reported regardless, because guess what? These dumbasses do. They sit up here and record it and throw it on World Star and wonder why the police be at the damn door. They see you right there. Big as all day. You about the biggest one out there. I'm talking about old face ass Edward Thomas. You about the biggest one out there. You don't think they're going to see you out there jumping on this person, assaulting this damn person over a wreck? And was the vehicle yours? Why would people get mad over somebody else's vehicle? And also, what's with this crowd rage thing? When they see one person getting attacked, they got to go help do the attacking too, instead of trying to break it up or just going on somewhere. If you're not going to sit up here and break it up, why be a part of it? See, that's when you separate the good from the bad. So all this talk about, well, they this and they that, we don't agree with their lifestyle choices, that's their right. They have a right to be whatever they want to be. Just like you have a right to be what you want to be. So you have a right to go to work, or you have a right to be a bum, right? You have a choice to sit up here and go wash your ass or go around stinking. You have choices. Life is full of choices. You ain't seen the Project Pat movie? Anyway, she told officers she was attacked earlier in the day after she was involved in a minor, it was kind of major though, traffic accident near an apartment complex, according to the police statement released Saturday. That's the worst place to have a car wreck, in some ghetto-ass apartments. I'm being honest with you. You can get mad all you want to. You can click the video. I don't give a fat damn today. But one thing about it, you don't want to have a fight in the hood, period, point blank, because you don't know who's going to come out. You don't know where it's going to come from. And if you better have one of them soldier boys. I ain't talking about a super soak that hoe. No, I'm talking about a Draco. You better have a Draco, because other than that, they coming. It's going to be like sharks smelling blood in the water. They're going to come tear your ass up. So unless you a man of steel or a woman of steel, have something out there. That way they know one thing. The first one of y'all run up, you're getting done up. But make sure it's licensed. Make sure it's legal now. We don't do no illegal shit over here. Now, the news reported a cell phone video captured a crowd of bystanders gawking. That's the victim, identified by the station as Malaysia Booker, was viciously punched by one man and kicked by others, kicked and stomped and hit with bricks and everything. And I felt bad for the person, because I don't like to see nobody getting done like that. I don't care what you are. You feel what I'm saying? You're still a human being. You still have rights. I don't give a damn. That's the problem with people right now. We sit up here and want to place ourselves above somebody else when we're not perfect ourselves. We're all flawed individuals. I don't know why people cannot understand that. So we cannot sit up here and say, well, God is not happy with you. Let God decide that. Let God be God and you be a human. Because guess what? We've done things also, include myself. Maybe not to certain extents, but we all have sinned and did certain things. So we can't sit up here and try to judge somebody and at the same time put the paws on them. That means beat them up. She was apparently beaten into unconsciousness while the crowd looked on and homophobic slurs were shouted. And that's the point right there. That's why they're trying to hit it as a hate crime, because you have this person and then these other people. Some of this person call them all kind of F-bombs, call them all kinds of punks and sissies and all this other stuff. And no disrespect to anybody out there. I'm just making a point. So what I'm saying is this right here. Everybody have rights. Everybody have rights. It wouldn't matter if that was a straight man or a transgender or whoever, or a transgender woman or a straight woman. I would still say the same damn thing, and you all know that. But you have to be mindful of these situations. See, that little minor accident that could have been easily resolved with calling your insurance, but sad thing, some people don't even have damn insurance. And I know some of you all saying right now, well, Trey, some people can't afford insurance, but you know what you need to do? Get your hot ass on a city bus or get you a bicycle and roll on, because guess what? If you hit my vehicle, you're going to pay for it one way or the other. Because I'm going to sue you. If I can't get no money out of you like that, then fine. You won't have no damn car. I'm going to get something out of you. You're going to give me that car. I'll trade that in, and get my car fixed. Because one thing about it, you have to be responsible for your action. Several women eventually carried the victim's limp body to safety. And that's the part that really stuck out the most to me, that you would have women stepped in. All these damn guys around here. And it took a group of women. And big shout out to them women. I hope some of them watch the Trey King show. They watch my show anyway. Like, we gotta step in this and see what Trey King gonna say about this. But big shout out to them, because I was glad to see that. And when you look beside those women, you see what? Grown ass men standing right there. I'm telling you, boy, it's like the roles really reversed. But we quick to get mad at somebody else and call them all kinds of sissies and F-bombs and all this other stuff. Ain't that something? When the women was the one that stood up in the video. And if you can't see that, you're blind, baby. You're blind to the fact. Booker's father, Pierre Booker, told the news station the attackers were cowards and his daughter is traumatized from it. Very traumatized. Shit, anybody would be traumatized. Lucky they didn't go back up in there and light it up. You feel me? Then go over there and just sit it off. Die by it, whatever the hell else. But on the real though, it's a sad situation because that wasn't warranted right there. Like I say, we can get mad all the hell we want to until we address these issues. It be your own people doing you the damn worst most of the time. Most of the time. Not to sit up here and say Caucasian white people don't do that or any other race, but we must deal with our own neighborhoods first because this is clearly not warranted. He said the attack has left him highly upset and that he hated watching his daughter being assaulted. She was recovering at home from injuries that included a broken wrist and minor fractures. Some residents said Malaysia was provoking the crowd before the assault, which sounds very suspect to me because why would a person be out there provoking a group of angry people by themselves? You know, it'd be different if Malaysia had 10 people there, but to do it by yourself, Now I know some people are bold like that. They would go out there on a limb, but I don't really think that. And also, it sounds like this crowd, whoever these people are trying to basically pin all this on Malaysia. But even if Malaysia was provoking the crowd, guess what? You still don't have no right to do what? Put your hands on somebody. You can say what you want to say all day long. You do not have the right. Let me repeat this. You do not have the right to put your hands on somebody, whether they're provoking you or not. Because guess what? You will stay your ass in jail. Matter of fact, we'll prove it today. Go outside and see somebody doing something and say something to them, let them provoke you and put your hands on them and watch what happened to your ass. You can't do that. So just because a person provokes somebody, you still don't have a right to put your hands on them. So let's go and finish up. Now, the Dallas mayor, Mike Rawlings, met him before, said he is extremely angry about what appears to be mob violence against this woman and that those responsible doesn't respect or represent how most residents feel about the city's thriving LGBTQ community. And like I said, you know, everybody have rights and everybody should be respected equally, no matter their lifestyle choices. It's not you living a lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? And that's the main thing us human beings need to do on the face of this earth. And that's something we have not been able to do throughout all this time. That's why we had a trouble in the calamities and catastrophes that we have in this world, is that we failed to catch one thing. Love your brother and your sister as you would your own self. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If people can just get that through their head, this world would be a better place. This world would change automatically overnight. But until you can treat people the way you would want yourself treated, because I don't think nobody in their right mind, even a crazy person, would want somebody attacking them and jumping on them. See, when you learn to live by that code, you'll be all right. And also, I bet you, this guy, Edward Thomas, the one that was doing all the fighting and all the stuff, the main aggressor, the one that got arrested, the first one, I bet that wasn't even his vehicle. He probably just mad, just be mad. You have people like that. Avoid them. Let me know what you all think about this, my people in Dallas, because I'll tell you this right here. Until we learn to treat each other and respect each other, things going to forever stay the same. And that's the way it is. Let me know what you all think. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely share this video with your family and friends. And remember, respect everybody. Accident, you can fix that. Do not do anything to people. You can do what you want to do. First of all, grown folks, because you're grown, right? But take my advice. Do not sit up here and put your hand on somebody unless it's a threat, unless you feel your life is in danger. Because other than that, they can sit there and talk shit all day long. And we know we get mad at certain things people say. But how would that stand up in court? Because remember, there's cameras everywhere. And unless you want to go to jail, you got some time, you can go sit down or some money you just want to throw away, go out there and do what you want to do. I'm out.